Well, here they are again, trying to trick you, trying to deceive you, trying to fearmonger you into selling your cryptocurrency. But it's not going to work because you're not an idiot. And you understand how these markets work, what interest rate cuts and interest rate increases do to overall prices, interest rates in terms of cryptocurrency, capital appreciation, and so on. But if you're unfamiliar, we're going to be covering it in this video, so no worries there. And then, man, oh man, I couldn't ask for a better advertisement on this website, Pepe Unchained. We're going to be talking about it as well right here. 17 hours left until the next price increase, and these guys are raising like $200,000 a day now. $11.7 million on the books. Pepe Unchained is one of the biggest pre-sales out there. We're going to talk about why, whether you're interested in buying or not, and if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, bro, and as you can see, we've got Pepe Unchained on the screen right now. And if at any time during this video you guys find yourself interested in buying, make sure you use that link down in the description below. You're going to pull up this website right here, and we're going to talk a little bit more about these guys in a second. But, dude, we have to first go over this crazy article, okay? Now, I don't know. The price of Bitcoin may fall back down to $40,000, but it's not going to be for the reasons that these guys are stating here. It says, strap in. Serious $40,000 Bitcoin crash warning issued as the Fed suddenly braces for US dollar crisis that's predicted to spark total collapse. Oh, God, dude. Like it sounds like it sounds like a major news event is unfolding here, when in fact things are going to get better. This is good news, not bad news. These guys are ridiculous for even talking about it. It says Bitcoin and crypto prices have surged this year as the US dollar index falls to year-to-date lows. Okay, let's think about that. Bitcoin is rising as the dollar index is falling, okay? So if the dollar is going down, it requires more dollars to buy Bitcoin. Therefore, Bitcoin becomes more expensive. So dollar falling means higher Bitcoin prices. Okay, we got that. That's the exact opposite of what they're about to say, so pay attention. The Bitcoin price is trading around $60,000 per Bitcoin, up from January lows of under $40,000, as traders bet a fresh injection of liquidity by the Federal Reserve will put Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market on the cusp of a major move. Now, as China gears up to drop a Bitcoin price bombshell, fears are swirling that the US dollar is on the verge of total collapse, setting up the Bitcoin price for a critical tipping point. Wait a second. Tipping point. It's going to fall. We just said the dollar is moving lower, so Bitcoin is moving higher. If the dollar collapses, why on earth would anybody be dumb enough to believe that that means Bitcoin is going to collapse as well? Bitcoin would get even stronger. Moving on, it says the US dollar index just hit a new 2024 low, and it's actually still relatively high, but it looks like it's on the verge of a total collapse. Economist and gold bull Peter Schiff posted to X, the index could easily sink below 90 before year end, challenging the 2020 low. And depending on election results, I don't think that he's wrong. So make sure you guys vote for somebody that's going to do some good out there. The index could easily sink before 90. The Euro-Pacific asset manager and Bitcoin and crypto skeptic later added, I think that low will be breached in 2025, triggering a US dollar crisis, crashing the economy, and sending consumer prices and long-term interest rates soaring. All right, so this is where this guy gets a little confused, right? He is one of those gold bulls, meaning that the dollar is not king, Bitcoin is not king, cryptocurrency is no good. You've got to go out there and hoard precious metals. Now, there's a lot of old guys out there that think that way, right? And it really blinds their judgment. Peter Schiff is actually pretty smart. He's not an idiot, and he knows that a collapsing economy does not send interest rates and prices soaring. A collapsing economy lowers interest rates because the Federal Reserve has to come out, cut interest rates to stimulate spending, right? When the economy is collapsing or contracting or receding or a recession is in place, the Federal Reserve comes out and they cut interest rates to stimulate spending. He knows this. He's just trying to tell you that Bitcoin is dumb because he doesn't like it, and he's upset that he's not sitting on 100,000% returns. In fact, he's sitting on 5% returns on his gold. But he knows this, right? And consumer prices will fall as well because, of course, people are not spending as much. The company or the country is in a recession, and therefore prices have to be cut along with those interest rates in order to allow demand to remain the same. September, and then he goes on. I'm not going to talk about the rest of this article. September, who cares about past performance in September? If the overall dollar does collapse, guys, right? You got to think about it. If the dollar does go down in value, let's use it in the same way you would any other sort of foreign exchange currency. If you're pitting the dollar against the euro, and right now $1 buys €1, let's just keep it easy. All of a sudden the dollar falls in value 50%. Well, now all of a sudden you need $2 to buy €1. So the price of the euro goes up because the value of the dollar went down. Same is true for Bitcoin. Same is true for Pepe Unchained. If the dollar loses value, the price of these assets will go up. Because now all of a sudden, when you could go out there and it costs you, I don't know, $58,000, whatever it is today, to buy one Bitcoin, now it's going to cost you $100,000 to buy one Bitcoin because the price or value of the dollar has gone down. And that is going to have a very strong impact on the cryptocurrency market and Pepe Unchained as well. Guys, what's going to happen, right, is that as interest rates begin to get lowered, as people are no longer burdened by 7, 8, 9% mortgages on their home, 8, 9, 10% car loans on their vehicles, they're going to feel rich again because they are no longer being just strangled by these extremely high interest rates. Interest rates are going to return 2, 3, 4% mortgages. And honestly, if the economy gets worse off than it is right now, we might even go lower than that in interest rates, and we might be talking about 1, 2% mortgages. We might be talking about 1, 2% car loans, and your monthly payments are going to be drastically reduced to stimulate spending. And when you can go out and you can earn, I don't know, 0.25% at a bank, you're not going to be investing in your savings account. Money goes where money grows. And when interest rates are low, people move to risky assets. And it's going to stimulate investing in stocks. It's going to stimulate investing in crypto. And it's going to stimulate retail interest in buying these tiny little meme coins like Pepe Unchained. Peter, he's just worried about his gold. That is it. He wants to convince you that gold is the only way because he sounds like a smart old man. But I'm telling you right now, lower interest rates are going to be conducive to growth in risk assets. Not gold, not silver, but stocks, cryptos, penny stocks, and so on. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.